Yes. I want to speak to Wing Commander Tyson, commanding 373 Squadron at RAF Kingswell in England.
Yes, yes. Just one moment, please. Sir, now we're receiving personal calls from the President, no less.
What?
Reporting cyclone damage from Mandalay.
Well, pass him on to the FCA, for heaven's sake.
Ah, well, President Gaddin seems to regard Wing Commander Tyson as his blood brother, and he's getting very excited and aggressive because he can't speak to him.
Well, how on earth does he imagine the Air Force operates?
Well, the Wing Commander did say that he was a trifle eccentric.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Mr. President, this is Group Captain Hall, Station Commander, RAF Kingswell.
Oh, so you are Tyson's commanding officer. Let me tell you how urgent the position is.
I know what has happened, Mr. President. Wing Commander Tyson is on another task and cannot be contacted at this moment. However, your need for assistance is appreciated and will be urgently evaluated. Please ensure that up-to-date damage reports are available through your embassy.
Reports are still coming in, but it is serious, I tell you that. Yes. Thank you for your help, Group Captain. I shall leave it to you to speak to Wing Commander Tyson. Thank you. Help is on the way.
Group's overstretched with this big NATO exercise going on. They can't give us anything for 72 hours.
One of 373's hurts could have been available immediately.
Yes, well, now they're committed to NATO.
Doing what? Trooping from Hamburg to Stavanger? Would it really cripple Blue's defense against Orange if one hurt were withdrawn? It's damn ridiculous. This is precisely the kind of emergency that 373 was created to deal with.
Yes, sir.
Station Commander, get me MOD Marshal Madley, please. That's worth a try. We play golf together fairly regularly.
You keep exclusive company, sir?
Oh, Tom Madley was my CO on Canberra's back in the 50s. I was his number 2 when we bombed Port Said during the Suez thing.
Really? Didn't know you were on that operation.
No opposition. Bombing an undefended city, not what I joined the RAF for. Hello, sir. Harry Hall here. It's fine, fine. And you? Good. Look, Tom, I know I'm bypassing all laid-down procedures, but something rather urgent has just come up.
Yes, but I worked my guts out. That really hasn't. And it came off. We had a brand new squadron.
But I thought they'd only gone back to their units for this NATO exercise.
No, they've won. Oh, people can't bear new ideas. They've just used the exercise as a pretext to break us up. It'll never reassemble now. It's finished.
But even if you're right, does it matter that much?
I didn't invent the damn thing just for the sake of it. It filled a need.
I mean to you. I mean, surely you're involved in much more than just one squadron.
Oh, sure. People bring me problems, I try to solve them. Just for once, though, I'd created something.
All right, so you're entitled to feel fed up. But going on at me about it won't change anything.
Well, it makes me feel better.
Oh, wonderful. At last, I've got a role in life.
Somewhat doubtful one, I agree. Oh, I'm sorry. Just a bad time. I need to get it out of my system.
You could have gone home. That's usually the wife's function.
You wouldn't have understood why it was so important.
Yet you expect me to.
Not expect. I think you do, though.
I'm not sure that I want to be relied on like that, James.
What do you want to do this evening? Restaurant around the corner? Theatre?
Theatre. Public appearance. You must be delirious. Hello? Yes? Yes? Could you hold on a minute, please? Did you give this number?
Yes, it's for me.
You are getting bold.
Christy. Oh, yes, yes, I'm sorry, sir. When did this happen? Mandalay.
Come.
Quick word, Harry.
No concerning.
I'm told you intervened on our behalf.
I'm very grateful, but I'm damned if I know why you did it.
I thought you regarded 373 as nothing but a bloody nuisance.
James, you really mustn't confuse my opinion of the Squadron's merits with what I think of you.
Well, you certainly succeeded where I couldn't. Thanks.
I simply came to feel that your brainchild deserved a more extended trial instead of being shuffled off somewhere and forgotten. Are you going with them?
Certainly. Don't want any slip-ups.
A bit unusual, isn't it? I mean, why not trust the chaps you personally selected in the first place?
I do. Tyson's a good man. I just want to keep on his tail. One last chance, Harry. That's all we're going to get.
Come.
Mr. President?
Wing Commander Tyson! Welcome back to Mandalay. Oh, they tried to tell me you weren't available, but I put my foot down hard, I can tell you. I knew you wouldn't desert us in our hour of need, my friend. Who is this?
Group Captain Christie, sir.
Group Captain, welcome.
Mr. President?
How quickly can you begin your rescue operation?
The helicopter is being unloaded and assembled now, as soon as the rotors are on. I have the damage reports from your embassy in London, but I imagine they need updating.
They keep coming in more and more. We now know that the villages here and here up the northern mountains were completely destroyed. Nothing left standing.
Can we use the airstrips at Vidala and Assam?
Yes?
Good. The Hercules will carry in supplies, tents, blankets, and so on. But as for distribution to the villagers, I'm afraid we can't handle that.
My army unit will see to that. Some of those people are injured, Wing Commander. Dying, perhaps, if they're not already dead. You only have one medical team with you?
Yes, sir, but...
We have too few doctors of our own, and they are needed at Manda Hospital.
I realize that,
See,
sir.
these are my people. To me, they are my children. I bleed for them. Whenever one of them dies, part of me dies too.
Sir, another Hercules is picking up the 2nd Aeromed team in a helicopter in Hong Kong. They'll be here in 48 hours.
I see. In that case, I am satisfied. You have much to do. I shall leave you to it.
Mr. President? Does he always make speeches?
Given an audience of one, yes.
Yes, Doc. It's back to Manda for him. He needs hospitalization. Prepare some hemocil. Will you? I'll be back in a minute.
Thanks, President. You stay with me.
May I? Please. Okay. Pete?
Yeah?
I'll see to those dysentery cases later. Her baby's dead and she won't give it up. See if anyone knows where the husband is, will you?
Right.
Okay.
All clear, Lodi?
to try and get another run to Vidala.
Yeah, nearly ready. The Mandali Pongos have found some injured over there.
Seen them?
Yeah, they're fractures mostly. Trees fell on them, stuff like that. They'll be on first aid anyway. A few of them are pretty nasty.
Okay, get them on board. We'll evacuate them to Manda.
All right, boss.
How long did it take you to get from the border to Dharme, Mr. Bradbury?
3 days, sir. But we had to abandon most of our equipment. And when Mr. Collins and I realized that there was little chance of our being rescued with our radio out of action, we agreed that he should stay at the airstrip and I should come on alone.
I see. And these mineral samples you speak of?
They're still with Mr. Collins, sir.
Tell me, what exactly have you discovered?
Mr. President, I'm sure you appreciate that under the terms of our agreement, I must present my findings to my company chairman first.
Mr. Bradbury, I need to know.
Well, sir, I can say that I think my company chairman will be very pleased with my report.
I see.
So you see, sir, it's imperative that I get back to London with the core samples as quickly as possible.
I'm afraid, Mr. Bradbury, until commercial flights are resumed, I am powerless to help you.
But you have an aircraft available, Group Captain. Now, all we ask is that we be taken to an airport where we can catch a flight home. It'll only take a few hours.
Mr. Bradbury, if you let me speak to the Group Captain alone.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Do sit down, Group Captain.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like to oblige him. If the findings are positive, as one hopes, it will be good news for Britain as well as Mandali.
Oh, yes, indeed. But Mr. Bradbury spoke of only a few hours. In reality, it would mean suspending rescue work for a full day, putting lives at risk.
No, I can't do that.
There are still flights operating out of Zibata City. If there was some way of getting him there.
No, there isn't. The border is closed. Besides, they'll be carrying very sensitive information. No, it's out of the question. They'll have to wait. My people must come first. Please. I sometimes wonder if I govern at all. Events seem to govern me most of the time.
Some events are never under our control, sir. Like cyclones.
Indeed. When I led my people to independence, it all looked to be so easy.
There hasn't been much time yet, Mr. President.
But they expected the bright future to arrive overnight. But you see, we lack enough trained administrators. There's incompetence, there's corruption. I'm obliged to rely on men I don't trust. I watch myself playing off one group against another, and I think, this is just a game, a big game. But it shouldn't be, Group Captain. Not for a man who loves his country more than anything. It's wrong.
Yes. Power and responsibility. They're never quite as pure as they seem from a distance, are they?
Fool's gold. And suppose we find real gold under our soil. Or platinum, zinc, or uranium. Things men covet. Zibata has always laid claim to Mandali. If great wealth is discovered, must I fight a war to keep it?
Brave men have sought peace with their enemies before now, sir.
Like the late President Sadat. Oh, there's nothing I wouldn't do for my country. Nothing. But it's impossible. Not while General Khan rules Zibata. You can't negotiate with a man like that.
I'm getting a divorce.
That was sudden?
Not particularly. It's taken years.
No, I mean the way you came out with it.
I've been pretending that everything would eventually work out all right. Well, we finally faced up to it, so I shall have to start telling my friends. Thought I'd practice on you.
You may change your minds.
No, it's gone too far.
Well, I'm sorry. Life seems to be some kind of booby trap, doesn't it?
You too?
Yes. A long time ago. Anyway, today I watched a woman nursing her dead baby. So what is there for me to feel miserable about?
Lack of sleep, mainly.
Yes. Yes. Right. Got that. Fresh prediction from Met, sir.
Well?
Still intensifying.
Well, that does it. We can't hold off any longer.
Cyclone Betty. Well, that won't affect us. It's due to pass well clear of Mandalay.
I'm afraid not, sir. During the last few hours, the forecast track has shifted. The latest weather pictures confirm the prediction.
Show me, Peter.
It was thought that it would follow this path. Now it's clear that it will hit Mandalay, traveling from the southeast. The eye of the storm will pass directly over Manda itself, move northwest, cutting across Dame, and the Zabartan provincial city Farang.
Could the position change?
I'm afraid not, sir. The system is due to move across Manda in 6 hours' time.
That soon?
Yes, sir.
So, this time, it's the city itself. I suppose you must suspend your rescue operation for the time being.
I'm afraid so, sir. You see, the surface winds in the approaching system will be in the order of 100 to 120 knots. I shall have to evacuate my aircraft to Oman.
You can't just go, fly off, leave us to it.
So if I leave the Hercules on the airport, those winds could rip it to pieces. There's really no alternative.
What about the second Hercules?
That's being diverted to Colombo. As soon as it's safe, it will set off for Manda at once. And of course, we shall come back as soon as possible.
Come back? Come back to what, I wonder? Will you take Mr. Bradbury with you?
Yes, yes, I could, sir. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Yes, of course. Oh, one moment, Group Captain. We've heard from Derme. Geologist Collins has been able to repair the radio. He reports that about 30 villagers have come down out of the hills and are now waiting on the airstrip.
With respect, Mr. President, that is quite out of the question. There simply isn't time.
Some of those people are injured. Derme is completely exposed. They won't stand a chance.
Landing a Hercules and getting injured people on board is not a 5-minute job, Mr. President.
You'd be flying ahead of the Cyclone. You could be in and out long before it reached Derme.
You mean leaving a chopper behind?
Stake it down.
Gentlemen, are you weighing one helicopter against 30 lives?
No, sir. We're trying to decide whether it's an acceptable risk or not.
Captain Lodi, we're on finals approaching Dame airstrip. Make sure the Aeromed team gets the survivors aboard as quickly as possible. Roger.
How you doing? Oh, nearly ready, sir.
All aboard.
Okay, chaps. 2,900 feet available with no obstacles. We'll use tack rotate 88, normal V to 115.
Roger, Captain. Ramp and door closed, Captain. Warning lights out. We'll give us something to eat when we're airborne, okay, Doc?
Okay, Roger.
If we have a problem after takeoff, we'll assess it. Any questions?
Do you want to give Mandra a bell, see how the weather's doing?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Manda Control, this is Skywave. Do you read? Over.
Nav, nothing will need it the way those CVs are building.
Roger, Captain. Standby and on. Radar altimeter.
On.
Hydraulic contents. Checked.
Maximum distance, standing start. If we start slipping, then I'll release the brakes. Roger, it's flamed out. Shut down number 2 engine.
Roger. Number 2 condition, leave it together.
Prop stopped. Button out.
Get some speed. Still climbing away. Okay, hold all checks now until we get away from the ground.
Roger. Indicating low engine oil on number 1.
Got that. Scan numbers 1 and 2 engines, please, Lodi.
Roger. There's a lot of damage port side, Captain. It looks like the turbine came out the far side of number 2.
Flaps up to 20, please.
Flaps 20.
We've got problems with that number 1 now.
Captain.
Go ahead.
There's a big oil leak on the number 1 engine, front and back.
It must have been hit by number 2 turbine. Let's just keep the thing running until we get a bit of height.
I suggest you come left now, heading 360.
360. Roger. bearings run dry in, she could seize up and then would really be in trouble.
You got that drift going? All right?
It's a bird strike. Nothing, 2 engines out.
Loaded, Captain. There's a big leak on this port wing. It could be hydraulic fluid.
Yeah, the level in the utility reservoir's dropping fast.
Okay, Captain to go. Shut down number 1 engine. Roger. Number 1 condition, lever to feather. Right, just to make life interesting, we have a failure to feather on 1. The engine has decoupled, Captain. Let's hope that bloody gearbox doesn't seize up. The prop's still going around at 75%.
Loaded, Captain. Utility reservoir's empty now.
When the turbine blew out on number 2, it must have ruptured the hydraulic lines.
Great. That leaves us with a drag problem on 1. No power for flaps and undercarriage. Only emergency brakes to stop us, and we are losing fuel. We'll be lucky if we make 3,500 or 4,000 feet on 2 engines, which means we can't clear that high ground to the north. Return to Darmy, Captain. If we could get in, we got a Cyclone up our backsides.
Captain, it's just possible the Cyclone may have missed Manda after all. Now, if the airport's still open, I could give you a course over the sea.
Couldn't raise Manda before, Captain. It's worth another try, Cole. Manda, this is Skywave. Do you read? Over. Manda, this is Skywave. Do you read? Over.
Station calling Manda. This is Bombay. Manda went on the air 1320 Zulu. Can we be of any assistance? Over.
Bombay from Skywave, negative. Thank you, out. Right, that settles it. Manda's closed, that leaves only one place we can go. Zabata City, right, Nav?
Correct, Captain. But remember, they consider themselves virtually at war with Mandali.
Look, we'll Mayday, tell them we need an emergency diversion, and just accept the consequences.
Yes?
We're headed for Zabata City.
They won't like that much.
Yeah, well, there's no way we're going anywhere else, is there? Just don't tell them till we land.
In one piece, I hope.
No contact this time. Right, let's head on there, and if necessary, we'll just bloody well land.
Roger. In that case, fly at 4,000 feet and make your heading initially 250.
Mayday, Zabata Control, this is Skywave calling Zabata. Do you read? Over. She doesn't want to make 4,000 now, but I reckon 3 is about the best you're going to get.
In that case, to keep clear of the high ground to the south of the direct track, make your heading 290.
Roger, 290. Zabata Control, this is Mayday Skywave, transmitting blind 121.5. Right, Cole, you have a spell. I'll give them another call. You have control. Roger, I have control. Mayday, Zabata, this is Skywave. We are airborne, level 3,000 feet, penetrating Zabata airspace. We have a major emergency, routing direct to Zabata airfield, over.
You're heading now 270.
270, Roger.
Mayday, this is Zabata. Go ahead.
About bloody time. Zabata, Mayday, Skywave, we have double engine failure. We have 2 engines out. We are a Charlie 130 hospital aircraft. Request emergency diversion to Zabata airfield, over.
Just crossed the border, Captain.
Roger, we'll keep that quiet until they give us clearance. According to the book, they have no radar. You're taking us due west to avoid that high ground southwest of Darmy. Confirm, Nav?
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Skywave, Zabata. You are not authorized to enter Zabata airspace.
You are to leave immediately.
What's the bloody hell? We think we can go.
Zabata, Mayday, Skywave, that is understood. But we are in an emergency. We are unable to divert anywhere else. We must have permission to land at Zabata. Over.
Skywave, Zabata, you are not authorized to enter Zabata airspace. You are to leave immediately. I repeat, leave immediately.
Zabata, Mayday, Skywave, we are a British aircraft. Request emergency diversion. Do you understand? Over. I think this could delay my promotion more than somewhat. What's the estimate for Zabata, please, Nav? Present speed. Estimating Zabata in 40 minutes.
Skywave, what was your departure point? Over.
Zabata, our departure point was Darmi airstrip. Over.
Skywave, what country was that?
I think I've just blown it. Just bluff around for a while, Captain, see what happens. There's nowhere we could be from except Mandali. There's no way of bluffing around that. We could always say we were overflying.
Done. In Mandali, near our border. The airstrip from which they attacked us before. Right. We've taken bearings. We know where they are. Tell them.
Skywave, Sibata. Unless you leave Sibata airspace immediately, you will be intercepted by fighter aircraft with orders to prevent you from approaching the capital.
Bloody hell. Asked to talk to someone in higher authority. Well, I've done that already. The controller wouldn't scramble fighters off his own bat. Zabata, Mayday, Skywave, we are unable to go anywhere else. We must divert to Zabata. Request you contact the British Chargé d'Affaires in Zabata City and relay our distress. Over.
Loading, Captain. There's a fighter aircraft coming up on the port wing.
Really it now, chaps. Co, I have control.
Roger, Captain, you have control.
There's another one to starboard.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Skywave, this is Skywave, transmitting to the Zabata aircraft approaching. We are in distress. I say again, in distress. And we are a hospital aircraft with sick and injured people on board. Please do not shoot. Do not shoot. Over.
They look quite old, but I bet they pack a hefty punch. They can make a mess of us, no trouble at all.
Skywave, this is Delta Red Leader. Turn on to reciprocal course. We are ordered to escort you out of Zabata airspace.
Forget it. We've talked ourselves blue in the face. Ignore him. We turn back, it's a dead cert we crash. All we can do is keep going.
Loading, Captain, they're firing.
Warning shots, they aim wide.
Let's hope they're bluffing.
Dave, I'm going to talk to Kingswell Ops.
I don't want any daft suggestions from them, boss. There's nothing they can do.
This will be in the picture in case the bastards out there aren't bluffing. At least they'll know what happened.
Okay, boss. Try 17s on HF1, sir.
Citadel, this is Skywave, we have an emergency. Do you read? Over.
Zabata Control, this is Delta Red Leader. Hercules ignored warning shots and is holding present course. I repeat, Hercules is holding present course.
And accordingly, if we do not transmit after safe landing, you will know what has taken place. Over.
Understood. Good luck. Out. Contact the Foreign Officer. Have them get onto the Zabatan embassy.
There's no time. We're talking about minutes.
You know General Khan. May I suggest that you ask to talk to him personally? The use of his name might confuse them. Give us some time. Yes, of course, you're right.
Captain, I'd like to talk to Zabata.
Okay, boss. Box 3.
Zabata, this is Skywave. Wing Commander Tyson speaking.
Please inform General Khan that I wish to speak with him urgently. It is imperative that you contact General Khan with that message. Over.
Skywave, this is General Khan, over.
That was quick.
It's not good. It means he's been sitting there all the time giving the orders. Zabata, this is Skywave.
You evidently know of our emergency, sir. Request your personal permission to land at Zabata.
Skywave, good day, Wing Commander Tyson. No harm is intended to you or to your crew, but you are a military aircraft belonging to a foreign power, and you have penetrated Zabata airspace without permission. Consequently, I cannot accede to your request. For your own good, obey the instructions you've been given.
Sabata, we are a hospital aircraft. Repeat, hospital aircraft. We have lost 2 engines, and we must have permission to land. There is nowhere else we can go. Over.
Skywave, you're not speaking the truth. My fighters report that only one of your propellers is feathered.
Oh, hell. Trust them to have noticed that.
One propeller failed to feather after damage when a turbine blew out.
Let's hope he has a technical turn of mind.
If you allow us to land, you can check this for yourself. Both engines on the port wing are unserviceable. Over.
Skywave, I haven't forgotten the circumstances in which we last met, when you were assisting enemy troops. For all I know, you could be carrying armed men sent by that Gadin. Permission to land is denied.
Zapata, you should know better than anyone, General, that I would not lend myself to anything so stupid. I give you my word that apart from British personnel, there are only 30 Mandali civilians on board, most of whom are sick or injured.
Skywave, I am sorry, but if you continue to approach Zabata City, I shall be obliged to give the orders to my pilots to take appropriate action.
I would remind you, sir, that you are threatening a Royal Air Force aircraft and British crew. The consequences of any hostile action would be serious and far-reaching.
Skywave, any action forced upon us will be purely defensive. Great Britain has no right to send a military aircraft over my country. The final responsibility is not mine. It is yours.
Right, that was a mistake.
The more he keeps talking, boss, the closer we get to Zabata.
Loaded, Captain. Fighters changing position. Red leader, in position. Ready to fire when ordered.
Stand by, leader. Sir.
Zapata, have you received reports of Cyclone Betty? Over.
We have, Skywave. Why?
The cyclone has already struck Manda. According to updated predictions, it will pass over part of Zabata, including the city of Farang. Much damage can be expected. Are you in a position to provide help? Over.
Skywave, the population have been warned. There is little else we can do for them. What's the purpose of your question?
Zapata, this aircraft was on relief work in Mandalay. Despite the damage, with your help, we could soon be serviceable again. We would be happy to place our aircraft at your disposal for relief and rescue work.
Skywave, I do not understand why you didn't say that in the first place. It would have saved much time. As you have offered to carry out errands of mercy inside Zabata, you are authorized to land.
Never mind the fact that once we've landed this thing, we're not going anywhere. Wonder what the inside of a Zabata prison's like. Horrible, I should think. But a bit better than the flight deck of a crippled hack.
Excuse me, Doc. I need some elbow room. We've got no hydraulics. I've got to wind the gear down by hand.
Okay, come with me.
Indication left wheel's down.
After all those wild promises, Peter, I better get on to group and see if they can give us some help.
Nose gear down. Full house, Captain.
How difficult will this landing be?
It's not easy, sir. Airfield emergency services are on full alert.
Lodi, if any problems on landing, evacuate the passengers through the starboard power door as soon as the aircraft comes to a halt.
That's copied, Captain.
Right, start winding down the flaps, Lodi. I'll say when.
Roger.
Susan! 6 minutes to landing. How are these people?
I'll be happier when they're on the ground, sir.
where we are going. Bradbury, do please sit down. You do know what is in this case? I imagine it contains the core samples you mentioned, together with my test report, which shows rich mineral deposits along the Mandali border, a border which is hotly disputed. I think I'd better take care of that, don't you?
Sibata, Skywave on finals. Request landing clearance.
Skywave, Sibata, you are clear to land. The surface wind is 19020 knots, gusting 25. On landing, you clear runway and do not open doors of aircraft until airport control gives permission.
We'll never clear the runway in our present condition. Inform them we shall need assistance? No, definitely not. They can find that out as soon as we're safely on the deck.
To see Wing Commander Tyson and this group captain. No one else is to leave the aircraft. You lied to me, Tyson. You offered help, but your plane is useless. It can't even taxi, much less fly. I took you to be a man of honor. I do not like being deceived.
General Khan, there is a second Hercules carrying an Aeromed team and 2 new engines from my aircraft on its way from Lynham right now. When it arrives, that aircraft will be placed at your disposal as I promised.
I'm glad. I hate being wrong about a man.
We do have 2 British civilians on board. They're rather anxious to get back to London.
Oh, really? Who are they? What do they do?
I believe they're geologists.
Geologists? I think we should be able to place them on a flight to Nairobi.
Thank you, General.
Once we've completed the formality of searching the aircraft.
Sir, I must protest.
Oh, that's all right, Peter. General Khan points out it is only a formality.
All the same.
We have just brought in 30 people from Mandali. Under the circumstances, I think it's understandable.
My men will be as quick as possible. Kindly wait here.
Thank you, General.
My country has had a long and happy association with Great Britain. First as a colony, and now as a full Commonwealth partner. These bonds have been forged over many years, and they are bonds cemented by trust and mutual respect. So when we signed this official mining and mineral agreement today,
Peter, where's Jones?
more than a document.
I don't know. He said he'd be here. Probably still whining and dining a
I feel
group.
sure that this agreement will create prosperity for both our countries and bring us even closer together. Furthermore, we are now jointly pledged to protect that prosperity.
President Gadin speaking in Mandali today.
In other words, Zabata hands off.
What one can't say to that. Deposits.
No can do.
Well, that's about...
So here's the group captain now. Ah, sir, you've just missed our mutual friend from Mandali on the television.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
How'd it go, group?
Well, we're not dead yet. Officially, our future is under review.
And unofficially?
Unofficially?
Congratulations.
Sure, that's your briefcase?
What? You'll never hear the last of that.
James, I'm in the chair. What are we having?
It's your bag, Harry. A large Scotch.
With Squadron,